Hello everyone, and welcome to my bold and beautiful official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Taylor and Ridge spend time alone. Hope and Carter make Daphne an offer while she and Steffi plan their ruin. Daphne, the nose, swept Hope and Carter off their feet, but it was all part of Steffi's plot to ruin them. He tells Ridge at Eric's that he still wants to find a legal solution, and that he doesn't like all the cloak and dagger tactics. They might not have time for that, Ridge warns him. He has faith in Steffi's strategy. Taylor appears and inquires about the strategy. They are all clueless as to what it may be. After the shove, Ridge inquires about Doc's health. She claims she cannot be harmed by Brooke. She has a heart issue, they remind her. She is more concerned with the business. When Eric complains about the state of affairs, his father reminds him that the building still bears his name. Taylor apologizes to Ridge for how terrible things have gotten while Eric is out on a drive. They are curious about their daughter's future. She can manage Carter, he is certain. After all, she dealt with Bill. He tells Taylor that he is happy she is there, but he doesn't want to discuss any of it. She gives him a lot of strength. He growls and gives her a hug before pointing out that the house is theirs alone. Saxophone music. Daphne's desire to collaborate with Carter and Hope at Forrester Creations is astounding. She interprets this as evidence that his strategy to draw the finest people to them is effective. Until Brooke enters, they make faces about the scent. She announces that the alteration cannot be reversed. Brooke acknowledges telling Ridge everything, but he turned against her and went to Taylor instead. Hope informs her mother that Ridge deceived her, not the other way around. Brooke acknowledges slapping Ridge. She didn't want to be in the midst, according to her daughter. Since Ridge is no longer her companion, Brooke is unsure of where else she may be. She was prepared to overlook the foolishness of his relationship with Taylor. She believed that by becoming CEO, she could change things, but Ridge didn't get it, and things became personal. Talking to a stranger was like that. She responds, as if I were just another Logan. She acknowledges pushing Taylor. Brooke has to go to work, but her daughter advises she go home. Ridge claims she will give them a lot more credence when they tell her about Daphne. They request Brooke's consent before making her an offer. She concurs. Daphne is impressed by Steffi's inventiveness at the Cliff home. Daphne tells Steffi that Carter would soon be putty in her hands while Steffi appreciates her perfume. They raise a glass to it. Steffi says she wants a front row seat and won't be sending her in by herself. If she comes back, Hope and Carter will be proud of themselves. Because he is enchanted by Hope, Carter will be preoccupied. Not for much longer, Daphne utters, swallowing. In an attempt to reach an agreement, Carter phones Daphne and requests a follow-up meeting. She left quite an effect, he recalls. He did, she adds, and she will get in contact. She assures Steffi there was nothing to it as she hangs up the phone. Steffi smiles and says she simply needs to pull him in. The traders are all applauding themselves now, Steffi is certain. They are a cancer, Daphne says, adding that she will appreciate this. Steffi is adamant on expelling the traders. At last, Brooke has left her father's life, and it must remain that way. Back at Forrester, Brooke, Carter, and Hope discuss how they will work with Daphne to rebrand the business. Brooke can concentrate on the rebranding now that his brilliance is guiding the way. According to Hope, Ridge is quite distressed since he is aware of how much they would prosper without him. It's impossible to predict what the future will bring now that they have Daphne. As Hope tells her mother about the aroma, her mother discusses the evocative effect of fragrances. A spark of passion for Ridge and Taylor. Ridge Forrester is indifferent to Brooke Logan's adamant declaration that she only accepted the CEO job at Forrester Creations in order to persuade Carter Walton and Hope Logan to return their business to the Forresters. Both Taylor Hayes and Steffi Forrester Finnegan, Jacqueline McInnes Wood, don't think Brooke is doing well. According to Eric Forrester, Brooke ought to have left the premises when they were ejected. As usual, Taylor intends to capitalize on this most recent conflict between Brooke and Ridge. She is available to lend a shoulder and a listening ear. Taylor is ecstatic and Ridge simply eats it up. Ridge gives her a deep kiss which makes her extra happier. Isn't this just what Taylor needed to get over her broken heart syndrome? What wonders Ridge is capable of. Hope and Carter at Forrester Creations are in awe of their good fortune. Unannounced, Daphne Rose entered their workplace and presented them with the ideal scent. This must be fate. As soon as Brooke smells it, she authorizes it as one of her first responsibilities as the new CEO. According to Brooke, you might as well join them if you can't defeat them. Carter and Hope are grateful to Brooke for approving them, and are eager to begin this new chapter for Forrester Creations. It appears like all of their plans are coming to pass. Brooke, Hope, and Carter are unaware that Steffi is the one who sent Daphne, who is only a plant. Additionally, she is prepared to do Steffi even another favor by luring Carter away from Hope. Steffi has a little sweet retaliation planned. Will she be successful? Bill Spencer and his new roommate Luna get busted by someone. Bill Spencer makes the startling choice to bring home his troubled false daughter Luna Nozawa this week on The Bold and the Beautiful. It appears that Dollar Bill believes that no one will notice if Luna is kept under house arrest at the Spencer mansion. However, it's difficult to conceal secrets on daytime television. To find out who finds Luna first, continue reading. A horrified Luna Nozawa was let out of prison and placed under Bill's care in the most recent episode of The Bold and the Beautiful. More significantly, Dollar Bill stated that he does not want anybody to be aware of her presence, and that she is expected to move aside if there are guests. Indeed, there is a slim possibility that Luna Nozawa has changed her ways, and is acting appropriately while under house arrest. When his prisoner is found, Bill will face a lot of criticism, and no one in Los Angeles will be as understanding as her phony father. According to B&B teasers, even if Bill Spencer is unmarried, his ex-girlfriends continue to show up at his house. Both Brooke Logan and Katie Logan frequently make unannounced house calls at Bill's. Before long, one of them will discover a hint that a lady resides there. Bill's boys could find Luna hidden in the attic as she waits for her next court appearance. Will Spencer Jr. and Liam Spencer both have a tendency to settle in at their father's house? The murderess on an ankle monitor may catch the attention of one of his sons. Ridge, Taylor's secret man, was betrayal and blindsided? According to spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Ridge Forrester and Taylor Hayes are back together. Fans are questioning whether Taylor has had a partner all these time despite her statements that she doesn't need one. Taylor hasn't dated for decades, which is astonishing and a little strange. Could Taylor's covert boyfriend visit Los Angeles and reveal her blatant little secret? Then, let's discuss the options once you finish reading. That Taylor believed she was dying when she returned to Los Angeles. Taylor didn't bother to get any tests done or consult any doctors, therefore the diagnosis was incorrect. Fortunately, Taylor received the correct broken heart syndrome diagnosis. As a result, Ridge was able to strengthen their relationship by assisting Taylor with chakra healing treatments. The only issue was that, given that Ridge was engaged to Brooke Logan, the chakra straddling seemed a little out of place. Later on, Carter Walton deceived the Forrester family and took over the business. Brooke's appointment as CEO of Forrester Creations is viewed by the Forrester family as a complete betrayal. Ridge doesn't believe Brooke's explanation, despite her best efforts. It makes sense to keep apart for a while, but it doesn't make sense for Ridge to go to bed with Taylor an hour later. Anyway, it's a soap opera, so rationality isn't always expected. The rekindled romance of Ridge Forrester. According to previews for The Bold and the Beautiful, Ridge and Taylor will keep becoming closer. Brooke only believes Taylor and Ridge slept together, even though they did end up in bed together. In actuality, Taylor and Ridge haven't reached that stage yet. They will now kiss passionately, and Ridge ends up creating a stunning dress for Taylor. As a result, Ridge and Taylor eventually give in to intimacy. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful secret man bombshell? One could easily imagine Ridge popping the question to Taylor out of the blue. It would make Steffi Forrester Finnegan very happy. Thomas Forrester could return for the wedding as well. Thomas also always desired the reunion of his parents. Thomas should thus make a special appearance at this time. But has Taylor actually remained unmarried for all these years? The likelihood of Taylor having a hidden lover is higher. For Taylor, at least, it might not have been anything serious.